What's up, Big Stacks family? Today, I'm going to show you my leather bug out bag because I am camping in the woods with Mrs. Stacks. All 4 dogs are with us. We're having such a great time up here, but I always make sure that I bring my bug out bag so I can get lots of things done while I'm on vacation in the woods. In my opinion, there are only 4 basic tools that you'll need that are leathercraft specific. Stick around to the end of the video and I'll show you exactly which tools those are and where to get them. First thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to cut leather. So to cut leather, I've got one of these and one of these. I typically like to use one of these, but I guess this is a backup in case I run out of blades. You got a little pouch here. It's got, in case I need to brush on glue or some type of finish. Got a punches, small punches. Couple of emery boards right here. Transfer tool. And our chisels so we can punch leather. Got the 2-prong one that we also made right here. So we got the 2-prong and the 4-prong. And a wing divider right here. So we can set stitch lines. This is my Harbor Freight wing divider, I believe. And then something to mark on the leather. So it's oh, the scaver. This is the scaver that I picked up from that Facebook leather tool find. You keep all those. I like to keep them all in here because it's a nice little box to keep everything all together. Have yet to make a tool roll for all this stuff. We've also got an edge beveler and an awl or a pricking iron. I like to use this to open up the holes just a little bit more. Got a sewing kit right here that someone had given me. So it's got different kinds of threads in there, punches. You can find this on Amazon. I'll put a link in the comments below if you are interested in using this. I've yet to use it, so I don't know how good that something like this is, but you can definitely check that out. I got a backup mallet right here. This is the same thing, the Harbor Freight one, and this doesn't have a weight on it, but this is the larger of the 2 you'll find at Harbor Freight. And in here I've got some sandpaper for your edges. In here I've got swivel knife. So if I wanted to do some design work, I could cut some designs. And a rivet setter. Some rivets in there. I think you guys see that. The rivets and some of these spring clamps. So I've got this small piece of poly cutting board. This is great as a backing for when I'm punching holes. You can use this also for cutting, but for cutting, I would much rather use a cutting mat. So I brought my small cutting mat with me right there. And also in the bottom, I've got a couple of pieces of tile. So I've got one here. One here. So I can use them either individually or I can set them up with a larger surface. This is great for tooling. I'm going to try to use these as a hard surface for setting rivets or something like that. I don't know how they'll do. I don't know how durable these are, but we'll find out. And I don't forget this. Can't forget our ruler. And see what we have used pouches. Well, I've got some more sewing things in here. So that's the needle case that I love so much. We got our needles in there. Might be one of those in the sewing kit as well. And then I've got some extra threads in here as well. In here. Oh yeah, a block of beeswax is very important. A block of beeswax and some Big Stacks leather conditioner. And that's really all you need, the basic tools for making something out of leather. I got some leather shears. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll make a cover to put over our leather shears right here. Oh, pair of pliers. Do our sewing so we can pull the needle through. And that's pretty much it. You see if I have anything else in there. That is the full set of the leather bug out bag. If you're enjoying this video, do me a favor, hit that like button so YouTube can share it with more makers just like me and you. So what works about this bag? The minimalist setup keeps things simple and encourages creativity. Whether you're brand new to leather crafting or you're a seasoned leather crafter that's traveling, this kit has just enough to keep you interested and help you stay productive. First thing we're going to do is lay down our leather cutting shears on top of some veg tan leather and just get a rough idea of how much leather we need to cut away just for a rough cut for this project. Then we're going to lay down our shears again and fine tune the project a little bit more. Get it kind of closer to where we think the edge of the sheath is going to be. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to be a little bit more generous with your lines because we're going to fine tune it later on. Then just take our utility knife and cut along that line. You're going to leave that little piece open right there. Just take it all. Mark where we want our stitch lines. And we're going to take our awl and just draw a rough stitching line, just very lightly. Give ourselves a rough stitching line of where we think the stitches need to go. Then we take our wing divider and trace along the edge so we get a nice even line for our stitches. Then we'll move over to the tree stump where we get a little bit of a harder surface, and we're going to punch holes so we can end up stitching this together. Then I use the spring clamps from Dollar Tree just to hold it together while I'm doing this. Normally you would glue it. I didn't have any glue with me though, so we're just going to do this by stitching it. Punching all of our holes here, all the way down to the bottom. And now we're going to take our awl and open up the holes so we can shove the needle through a lot easier. Let's see what we have in this sewing kit that we can use. Use this thread right here. Okay? Use that thread. Wow, these are some pretty beefy needles. Use this one right here. Where you do a saddle stitch. This one right there. Check that out. That's like a speedy stitcher. We don't need that. Tape measurer. A seam ripper. So what else we got? What is this? Oh, look at that. Some stitching chisels. So I didn't even need to bring mine. I've got some right there. Best to cut our thread. You're going to send it through. And then it's through the thread. And same thing with this other side. Now we're going to saddle stitch this sheath together. And to do that, we have 2 needles, and It might get kind of tight in some spots, so it's where we have the pliers to help pull ourselves through it. You just work one needle through the hole and then take the other needle and pull it the other way through the hole, and back and forth all the way down the whole project. We can back over 2 of the holes at the very end. So when we finish through all the holes, and then we go back over 2 holes and just trim it out and burn the ends with a lighter. And I didn't have my stitching hammer, so I'm just using the non-marring mallet to tap those stitch lines down.
Right. See how these suckers fit?
And everything fits in there perfectly. The smart thing would be put a tab right here to hold them together, but I didn't really cut it for that. I'm just trying to do something nice and quick to store them there. And I don't use these to cut all my leather. Like, you're going to see that I'm going to finish this off with a X-Acto knife and try to get closer. But it's nice for rough cutting. So let's make our final stitch line. We want the edge of this sheath to be as close as it can to that stitch line. Take our wing divider, draw it even tighter, and then trace it with our marking pen. Get a nice tight cut on it with a utility knife. Take your time here. This is going to be the edge of your project. All right. And we're going to sand it flush. Just a little bit of sanding to smooth everything out. And hit it with the edge beveler. Nice and slow, take your time, and it will come out nice. Both sides, front and back. And after we do this, we're going to rub some beeswax on it and burnish it. So we get a nice finished look on our edge. Since I don't have a burnisher, what we're going to do is we're going to take my walking stick and we're going to use that piece right there to burnish it. We see how this works out. I'd say that came out pretty good. And to condition this thing, we're going to use my Big Stacks leather butter, which flows like a cream, but penetrates like an oil. We're going to give it a nice even coat all the way around. And you'll notice that as soon as the cream hits the leather, it just melts and soaks right into there. Just give it a couple of good coats. You can wipe it down. This stuff works great, and I really encourage you to go to my website and check it out. Big Stacks Leather Butta. Flows like a cream, penetrates like an oil. I think there are 4 essential leathercraft tools that you should really consider getting. The first one would be a edge beveler. Edge bevelers are great for giving you a nice finished look on your product, and they really don't cost a lot. They won't break the bank. You can get a decent one for about $10 or $15. Another tool that I think you should really get early on would be your stitching chisels. Once you've cut your work and you're basically putting everything together, a lot of it's going to be through sewing, and these stitching chisels are really essential to sew your leather. And while you're getting your stitching chisels, go ahead and get your leather needles and your thread.
The Amazon leather sewing kit is great because it does have your stitching chisels, it does have your leather needles, and it has the thread you would use to put it all together. Purchasing that, it's a win-win, and it's a great starter kit. Hole punches are my last essential tool that I do believe that you will need. You can get a rotary punch. That does an okay job. I'm really not a fan of those. I really like the drive punches. So if you get like a 5-punch set or a 6-punch set, just basics for holes. Alden punches are actually the ones that I've used and that I recommend. But I also got a set of CS Osborne's here recently, and they are really nice, I have to say that. If there's a tool that I did not cover or something that you feel is essential, do me a favor. Leave it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. Big Stacks family, if you want to see a video where I made this leather patch tat with my buddy Don and Devin, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button so you guys don't miss the video. It's coming up very soon. Check it out. Leather patch tats. They're awesome. They're fun. Check them out. Remember, Big Stacks grows, Big Stacks builds, and Big Stacks makes. And just because I'm out here camping, I'm going to leave you a video of Cosmo fetching sticks down in the river. See you guys next time.